Oh my God. Did you hear about the
No, but did you see that?
I'm not saying anything about the.
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.
Oh my
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded,
not
icy.
saying
Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see.
No, but did you see
I
that?
ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, fuck it. Popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness.
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.
I just wanna be greatness. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
No, but did you see that?
I'm not saying anything about the.
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.
Hey, welcome everybody. If anybody comes at me anymore about why that damn intro is so damn long, well, have you ever tried to get all these people dressed before the show comes live? Like,
oh shit, were we supposed to dress?
Wait.
yeah, exactly. They just don't understand. They don't
Okay, I'll be back in a
understand.
second. I'm sorry.
They don't understand the difficulties that I have with this channel. I do one naked show, and it just
Now, was it the blue pants or the red pants that were mine?
I think they were the red ones this week.
Okay, thanks.
Well, I did put a dressing gown on. Does that count?
It does count. It does count.
Oh, there you go.
It covers most of the bits. As long as your bits are covered, you're dressed, right?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I can get both hands to do that.
There you go.
There we go.
All right, so now we're ready. And thank you for feeding the otters, Mippet. We want to make sure if Milky stops by, that those otters in the chat, don't start biting at his ass or anything like that, They're very fond of strawberries, And so, welcome everybody. It's nice to see everybody in the chat. And, it's the end of the week. And we're going to let our hair down a little bit,
All right. We're mayheming it. I can let my hands up.
You can actually, what the actual flippy floppity, whatever this is like a mild version of mayhem.
Well, there you go. So I can be naked.
And we are gonna. You could be naked next week. I want to see naked avatars next week, people. Like I really do, Mrs. Cassandra. Bring your bubbles. Like next week is mayhem. And because next week is mayhem, that means our contest is coming to an end. That's why I pinned the voting up at the top for last month's mayhem contest with the little otter and the pumpkin. We got to give away a gift certificate to somebody on that. So if you'd all be so kind in the chat to grab that link up there and vote on the, whatever that website is that I use for that now that keeps score. That would be great. We got one more week right up until the night of the show. We'll pull it live in the night of the show and give it away. So there you go. How you doing, Wrecker?
I'm doing beautiful. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Hey, how about you, Mippet? Now that you got your naughty bits covered, no.
Well, it's been really weird down here. It's 1 minute it decides to be nice and shiny, and you think, oh, thank God, hell is finally heating up again. But no, then you get the crappy weather come back in and you think, why the fuck is hell freezing over again? I'm very confused down here. It's just not good enough. But other than that, I'm doing really well. Thanks, guys. So,
oh, no, I can relate. Like, because here on the East Coast, we don't have seasons. We just have just freaking awful weather, like all the time. It's either warm or it's cold, and it can be in the same day. Like I could wake up and it's 30 degrees, it'll be 75 by the end of the day, and I'm like, what the what the
hell's going on? I know. Mother
And it
Nature's freaking the fuck
Yeah.
out, and it's pissing me off.
Yeah, people wonder why I don't bother to get dressed. Like you don't know what to wear. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know what to wear. It's confusing. How about you, Quiz? How's it going?
Hey, it's it's cold as fuck here, by the way.
It is. I heard that
It's
south.
22 degrees right now. It feels like it's around 15. So
And that does not make any sense to me, really, at all. Because, like, I'm north, right? I'm north, and you're south. Like, I'm not going to say, like, where we are, although everybody knows I'm in Jersey. Or, those that believe
they
it.
do now.
Well,
That's
no. Now, I always said it, but they don't believe it. They think I'm from some foreign country or somewhere. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. But anyway, it's 60 degrees here at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what the hell? Like, like, no. And it's cold by you, and you're in your south. It should be warmer by you.
It should be, but it probably has something to do with that hurricane off the Marshall Islands.
Oh, Aaron, I hope not, dude. Like, this is sad. It brings up our first topic, actually. Thanks for the segue, dude. Well,
Wow.
Yeah. I think I may have died during my last nap. Well, you can type, so you're very talented, or ghosts have really upgraded in my lifetime. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
They must have had that 7.0 update.
Yeah, maybe.
Ghosts are able to manipulate physical objects so they can type. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what, Juju?
We should
That's
do a ghost
thing.
show.
We should do a ghost show. I do want to do a horror show. I am actually speaking about a little horror show that I want to do.
Really?
Well,
What
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
horror show did you want?
A horse show or horror show? No, it's
Oh, I thought you
Horror.
said a horror show.
Horror.
I'm sorry.
horror.
one
with
with
all the
the-
R's, like Scooby Doo, like rah, like all those.
Like with the sheets over your head, not the. I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Jiggly's clan.
No. Juju says that a nap hangover is actually a thing, and they are the worst. And I agree with you. Like a nap has to be a specific amount of time. Like it
Yep.
can't be too long, or it just goes into too much sleeping and you wake up all cranky and whatever. And it can't be too short either, or the actual same thing happens.
The one thing that bothers me the most is when you go to bed at night and you just get into that nice starting sleep cycle, and then you get woke up by something and you have to get up and move, and it's like, you just can't do it. It's like I bounce off the walls, and I just finally go to the corner and pee instead.
Mrs. Commander, thank you for that. New Jersey is the most densely populated state. It is actually. It's one of the smaller ones, but damn, are we crowded? And we have everything. But damn, so go ahead and try to find me, people. Exactly. Like it's like a pea in a haystack. Like that's what like Mrs. Cassandra, did you just write that you're not here next week? Like, we're gonna have to talk about the day then, because Mayhem doesn't always have to be on Saturday. So we'll talk. We'll talk. Because damn, it ain't Mayhem if Mrs. Cassandra ain't around. I don't know what I'd do. That's your show, boo. That's your show. All right. So our first thing we wanted to talk about, because you know how I make a list, because I'm like anal like that.
Do you check it twice?
I do. I do.
Going around this year, around
I'm a
this time of the
checker.
year.
I'm a nerd
3
checker.
times
You're gonna
on
find out.
Sundays.
Hey, hey, if I could do it 5 times on Sunday, I would. I'm telling you, I would. And I don't think
Noted.
anybody has a doubt about that. Because the hell with that day of rest. That's my free day. Like, it's like, the hell
Then
with
I'm
that.
gonna
I'm
with
not
my
sure. I'm
notebook.
not sure your partner could go 5 times. I'm just saying.
Well, well, how about we
Hell
go
no.
with a big fat no comment on that one? And we pull up our first sad story. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to read you this because the Times put out a wonderful piece on Batman. Kevin Conroy, the voice that was more commonly Batman for over 3 decades, he had died very young. I consider young at 66. If you don't know, I mean, he's the one that gave Batman that deep, raspy voice. I mean, Kevin Conroy.
His voice is going to be missed in the animation.
His voice is freaking Batman, and everybody's going to. I don't care what generation you're from in my chat or up here. Like, that is the voice of Batman. That deep, raspy,
Yeah.
forever voice. He made the caricature right there. He didn't even know who Batman was when he got this job. He didn't care. He's not an anime or a comic fan. He was a voice actor, and he just for 3 decades brought life all to that character with that same voice and continue, just being able to continue that voice on so many different platforms. I mean, he did it for the series, he did it for the brief things, so much, so much of it. Yeah. And I'm just really sad, but that's him. He was full of life right up until the end. Unfortunately, Mr. Conroy died of intestinal cancer, which is a very fast growing and very hard to maintain cancer, and it was confirmed by his husband, Vaughn C. Williams, and they've been married for quite a while. I'll just read you what they wrote. Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman for 3 decades, across almost 3 dozen television shows, movies, and video games, died on Thursday in Manhattan, and he was 66. His death from intestinal cancer in a hospital was confirmed by his husband, Vaughn C. Williams. Without ever showing his face, not once, Mr. Conroy spent more time playing Batman than any actor who donned the character's signature cape and mask on screen. His distinctively deep and raspy voice helped define the character in nearly 60 different productions, including 15 films, 15 animated series that spanned almost 400 episodes, and 24 video games, according to DC Comics representatives. I've been really fortunate to have gotten Batman because he's a character that just evolved, Mr. Conroy had told the Times way back in 2016. It's been a character where you can ride that wave for 24 years. Keeping him alive, keeping him from getting just dark and boring and broody is the challenge. He was married to Vaughn for 10 years, and it seemed to Vaughn that he was just Batman, that he just took on the character. In his early life, he was troubled and had some negative ailments, but he turned that into an incredible personal strength, and he just enjoyed playing Batman all so much. And everyone had amazing things to say about him. Mark Hamill, who played the Joker opposite Mr. Conroy, in the series Batman, said in a statement that Mr. Conroy was the ideal partner to work with, that he loved him like a brother. He was perfection. For several generations, he has been the definitive Batman. It is one of those perfect scenarios where they got the exact right guy for the exact right part, and the world was better for it. I mean, you can't say anything better than that about him. So I don't know about you guys, but that one, it did me a little sad. It's the end of an era there.
No,
Mm.
he was. I mean, he was the one voice that you always expected during the animated Batman series, and
Yeah.
it was always that nice, dark, brooding voice,
Mm-hmm.
and
Which
it
is
didn't change, and it was really nice to hear that every time you went and watched a movie
Mm.
or
no.
watched a series.
Yeah.
And it really gave it life. It wasn't just dark and broody like all the other live action Batmans have been just these monotone things. No, he really gave Batman depth in his character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs. Cassandra, I would love to honor your request, but I don't have a clip of his voice that I can play without getting it taken down. Everything I found on DC Comics was all copyrighted, so
Yeah.
I failed you, Mrs. Cassandra, because I couldn't find one.
I
But
mean, unfortunately with Conroy dying, I wonder if Keanu Reeves will step up and voice Batman.
wouldn't that be nice? I mean, he is kind of brooding.
Could
I
he
like
do
that
it
voice.
though?
He
I
did
think
it
he could.
actually.
He did.
And
Yeah.
and I know he wants to play a live Batman, but he could probably do that too. But it would be interesting to see if he could move into an animated role like that. I mean, I know he can do voiceover stuff. He's proven that. But
Yeah, Aaron's
No.
already said that. Yeah, Keanu Reeves is the highest paid Batman voice actor.
Yes, he was. Thank you, Aaron. Yep, he definitely was. And I think he could do a good job. I don't want to see anybody do it right away though, because this, Kevin Conroy's done it for so long. I know they got to move on and everything, but give him a little tribute there.
Well, if they're anything like Warner Brothers, they'll just go back and find all his voices and put them in a computer and have an AI do it for us.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up with all of this. I know so many people in the chat did. I followed this. I mean, I'll admit, if you ask me DC or Marvel, I'm always going to say Marvel, but I liked all the comic books, all of them. Okay. Even the freaky weird ones, back when comic books were actually just on paper, like actually comic books, but yeah, Batman was a classic.
How many years ago was that, by the way?
982.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Methuselah and you probably.
Yeah, me and Methuselah, whatever his name is. Yeah, he and I. Methuselah and I were watching Batman.
Or Cleopatra.
You and
Claire.
Ra. You and Ra were
You and Cleopatra.
Stop giving our secrets away.
Sorry.
I know, Queen Dragon, but these bad boys here. Like, I can't control these guys. Like,
What goes on in book club stays in book club. I keep telling you this.
I know the library.
sorry.
I know they don't keep these secrets. And we even tried to bribe them with an orgy before the show, but nope. This is how they are. This is how they are.
You told me the orgy was over.
Well,
That's
you
not
were
bribing
late.
me.
You were late. I can't. All I can tell you is you were late. You were late to the
And
show.
you lost the ball gag, so that doesn't work on me.
Oh, and we just went yellow for sure. But you know what? I never even fight them on these shows. Forget it. They can do. I know, Jen. It's a library after all. What are they talking? They should know better. They should know better. I know, but they don't. But yeah, Commander, here's a good comment here. Every day after school, I would watch the animated Batman series. My favorite villain was the Joker. Then you got rid of the Joker's yellow eyes, and you could no longer see every pill he never took. Oh, yeah. Mark Hamill played the Joker, right? Yeah, that's what it said in the article.
Yeah. And he did a good job of that too.
Oh, this is good. That's a voice. You know what, Roden? I don't often agree, but this one I do agree with
That
because
might
there's
work out.
something
Yeah.
about John Hamm's voice. John Hamm could say something serious, right? With no humor in it whatsoever, and I still hear the snark. That man, like I do. It's like it's almost like I could hear his brain whirring because those little eyes twinkle when he says something, and he's being dead serious, and I still hear the humor in it. But I think that deep voice, it's like a smoker's kind of voice, Yeah. Or Kendra, Detective Kendra could play Batman too, though. Anybody watch Homicide? He's retired now, though. He would have made a good one, though. Well, there's so many. But he's going to be missed. He's definitely going to be missed.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
time.
not going to be easily replaced. Keanu, John Hamm, all great voices. I could go on about deep, sexy, sultry voices like that. But it's the brooding factor. Won't you guys agree? Like the one thing about Batman, the brooding, the just.
It was doing it properly as well. It wasn't just brooding. It was
Mhm.
it was doing it to brood, not like how the
Mhm.
current Batman was, who was just emo.
True. Well, don't get me started on that current Batman movie because that wasn't brooding. That was I don't.
It's
That
like,
was
leave me alone.
that was whining. Like I wanted to kick his puppies, and I'm not even like that. I'm just not. You know what I mean? Hey, Quiz, you didn't have to do that.
I
Oh my
didn't do
gosh,
anything. Just keep
Juju,
going.
you just went green again. There you go. There you go. Ashley got green again. So they're brilliant. Okay, here we go. We want you in that Discord, Juju. Apparently Mrs. Cassandra is asking both of you gentlemen to send a personal invite with your voices to Juju on the show to join the Discord, please. Which she already has a free invite because she's been on the show with me. But she don't Discord. I don't really want to twist anybody's arm to do that if they
I
don't
understand.
want. Yeah.
I do understand that.
I do understand. Discord can be it is what you make it. But I have seen people get taken advantage in Discord that they don't know how to Discord. I have seen things happen, because you get to places that you don't know what's going on. I have a Discord that I run and I still get into trouble like all the damn time. Like
The only thing I'll say about it is you are missing every time we go in to play games.
You would have fun.
Even if you
you know
just come in for the games, it's awesome fun.
And also
always
Juju
is,
has a
yeah.
lot of the same interests that we do. Like she loves to talk about food. There's a whole room where they talk about food and stuff in the basement with Mrs. Cassandra and Kim, and they do recipes and stuff. And Juju B and I are often on the same page about like a lot of these legal cases and things like that. She'd have fun talking with Aaron and myself and some of you guys about all of the stuff that goes on. Like there's much more than the games. The games are lit. Don't let me dissuade you on that. The games are freaking lit. Like they're better than anything anywhere else.
It's the people. It's the people that make the games. It's not the games. It's the company.
But I will say, you got to be an adult. You can't be offended by adult language. And humor is mandatory. And I think anybody that knows if I'm there, humor is mandatory. Like don't bother. Don't bother. Like do not bother.
Yeah.
If you have it, go on.
If you are easily offended,
don't bother.
Don't apply. Yeah, please don't apply.
Because that is my motto, and I don't.
We do our best to control Wrecker, but we have an NDA signed when you join because of him.
Yep.
There's a new NDA. I know.
There is because Wrecker's voice is melting people everywhere. Like we got a Hoover just for the puddles.
Yeah, and you can talk.
Is that my new
you
nickname?
can talk, Claire. Jesus Christ, she sleeps with everyone in the Discord.
He does,
She's an
doesn't
absolute.
he?
No, you
I
do.
I do.
He sleeps with everybody.
She does.
Terrible.
I do.
She
I
even
fall
slept
asleep.
with me, and I keep telling her, "Stay in your lane, woman. Stay in your lane."
Somebody's gonna clip this, and oh my god, they're gonna go. See, I told you so. I told you it was true. I'm like, you damn. Oh god. But it is true. I have weird hours. I fall asleep everywhere except for live on stream. But I have fallen asleep in Discord several times. Yeah, it's true. It's
Is
true.
this going to be one of those famous last words type things?
Yeah, right. True. Well, good thing you all have the keys because I could fall asleep right now. Like right now. There you go. Okay. But
Go ahead.
But the only way to keep me from doing that is to bring up an asshole. So guess which asshole we're going to talk about next?
Goodness. There's so many.
Well, I'll give you a hint with this picture. How about this? How about I take that down? And by the magic of being able to actually push
By
2
the
or
power
more
of
buttons.
Grayskull.
Being able to push 2 or more buttons at a time. Hold on.
Can we
hold on.
summon Captain Planet?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wonder
I'm trying.
Twins power activate.
Okay.
Um,
Can you guess
Big
who we're
Bird
going to talk
died?
about? Big Bird.
Yeah,
Bluebird.
Big Bird died. That's
Bluebird.
it. This is actually an entire PSA on everyone who's died in this past few days. Big Bird is the next victim.
Wow. Like,
I mean, person. I wasn't saying that I was going to kill anyone.
mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Let me just do one YouTube thing here. I want to straighten something out in the chat. Listen, gifts aren't just like random like that. Someone actually purchased them for them in the chat.
And they are random.
And
by
they're
the way.
random I meant random, like I don't just turn it on and it automatically gives them to people. Someone buys them and then YouTube chooses based on the subscribers. They don't even have to be here. Like Virillion and Miss Childlers are not here, but they got gifted. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to be in the chat to get one, but YouTube randomly picks them through the subscriber list. So that's how they get assigned. We don't get to assign them based on the chat or anything. It's just a random process. They go for 30 days. We just had some last month that expired. So thank you again, Quiz. And just try it out.
I didn't do anything.
You didn't do a damn thing. Nope.
I didn't do a damn thing.
Nope. It's never Quiz.
Quiz
never
did
does
nothing
anything.
wrong.
He never.
Wait a minute. Now that's not going to be fun for me at this point.
All right.
No,
All right.
he accidentally did something right.
He accidentally did something
a complete
right.
and total
He did.
accident.
I am really ruining my day.
Oh no, you're not. You know you're not. We had fun already. Didn't we have fun earlier? I mean, come on.
I mean, nobody's going to spank me for doing things right.
I will.
Oh, you heard her, everybody.
If I'm not in your lane, I don't care. I'll spank you. It's safe. Like I don't care. I'm not in your lane. I'll spank you, dude. Like I'll be into it. Yeah, let me just get my aggressions. Let me read my DMs and I'll be ready. Okay. All right. So I'd like to make a public service announcement for everybody out there. Everybody knows I hate the word cute, right? The only time I ever want to hear the word cute is just the way Jin used it. That's the only way I ever want to hear it again, ever. This is the nicest thing I ever heard. The bear has a cute snore. I mean, that is nice. Thank you, Jin. Thank you very much. You're gonna
well,
snore.
he forgot to mention that he'd actually taped 12 hours of you snoring. It's coming out as an ASMR. You know,
I can't
video.
wait, man. I'm gonna buy that one. Maybe it'll help me go to sleep more. Oh no, this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool, Jin. Send me. Need to borrow a belt? Yes, I could. I was going to use a paddle, Jin, on Quiz, but I feel a belt might be more.
Hey, whichever.
Stage. All right. So this is your show here when it comes to Elon Musk record, because he drives me crazy, and I'll just use foul language and get my stream taken down. So, what would you like? What would you like?
Where do we start? I mean, just days after introducing it as many changes, Elon Musk led Twitter on Friday, suspended the subscription-based blue tick verification labels.
Oh, well, I wonder
anyone
why.
Surprised?
No.
Anyone?
I wonder why.
I said this before, and anyone else can quote me. I said that the bots might go, the quantity of bots might go, but the quality of the bots and the quality of the trolls is going to go through the roof, because now we've got people who can just pay $8 to mess with everyone. And it happened. It happened, and no one could do a damn thing about it. So the social media platform has decided to charge $8 to users who wanted premium blue tick verification badge. But as the service was launched, many fake verified, in quotations, accounts cropped up on Twitter, forcing the platform to rethink its decision. Now, this is where it gets really fun.
Oh, wait, let me show you some proof, though. Like, people weren't believing it, but, like, all right, first of all, the first one up here is like the first day, and he's talking about, he wants Twitter. Wait, and this is a quote. This is his actual account. Okay. Twitter needs to become by far the most accurate source of information about the world. That's our mission. Now, I don't know, because then he's talking about what is parody. Now, wait a minute. Does Elon Musk actually think he's funny? Like, is this a joke? Like, did you see the kind of tweets he's putting out? Like, where he says one thing and then says something else. I really think he is. Okay, but then he said that you could use that blue chick. You were allowed to make fun of another person, because when he said that about the verification after our last show, what happened the very next day is like 100 people changed their name to Elon Musk.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Overnight.
you're allowed to
Mhm.
make fun of other people, but not
No.
Elon.
But Elon doesn't seem to have a sense of humor, because then he comes out and goes, here's the parody policy. You're allowed to make fun of other people, and that's a joke as long as the @ is different, which it was. Everybody's @ was still the same, like Valerie Bertinelli and, this other guy,
Kathy
Seffi,
Griffin.
and Kathy Griffin. All these people, all famous people too, with blue checks. Everybody had a blue check, and everybody changed their name to Elon Musk. Okay. Just to prove a point that the blue check doesn't really mean that. Like, you
Hey,
could try to
nice
get us to pay for it and say it's going to be more secure, but you're actually going to be letting in more trouble. And they kind of were making their point, and people were getting upset. But he goes and he puts his policy out about parody. Then he does a couple more tweets that say you actually have to have the word parody in your name, or you're not a parody account. Okay.
What?
Wait, and then it got worse. He actually put a tweet out that said, if you don't tell somebody it's a joke, it's not a joke. And I'm like, Elon. Well,
So
wait a minute.
Elon
Yeah,
really
like,
doesn't know what
yeah,
parody
yeah.
means, right?
Elon is not
Mm.
funny. Yeah, there's not a funny bone in this man's, but although he thinks he is, because I got some stuff to show you. Okay,
Oh,
this is
but
Twitter support.
can I
Did you
just
read
read
that?
this last
Yes.
little?
Yeah, go ahead.
To combat impersonation, we've added an official label to some accounts. We're not currently putting an official label on accounts, but we are aggressively going after impersonation and deception.
Within
Which
24 hours. Which one are we doing here, people? Like, wait, that's the same day that they tweeted that. Like, I didn't paste that together. That was the same damn day. Okay. Like, no. All right.
So
Yep.
this goes along really well with this next little paragraph. Because after the introduction of the service, various fake accounts, even of Elon Musk, as we said, even of his own Tesla, Space, and SpaceX cropped up with the blue tick. And just to add a cherry on top, an imposter account even tweeted that insulin is free. Let that sink in.
Yep.
What company has almost domino over that?
That would be Lilly Pharmaceuticals, yeah.
After which the pharmaceutical giant Eli Lilly and Co. had to tweet an apology.
Yep, they did, because hey, it's like, but what's going to be the most, how he expects to keep only good information out there without actually checking. First of all, he wants to bring back all the accounts that were actually tossed off for misinformation. Okay, accounts on Twitter were suspended for giving damaging misinformation on the virus, on elections, on inciting riot over January 6th, not to mention any names. All these accounts were suspended, but the first day that Elon came back, did he not say, I'm bringing all these accounts back because freedom of speech? So there seems to be some kind of delusion going on here, because he actually thinks you can have freedom of speech to that extent and still control misinformation with no terms of service that actually will hold them accountable for this. Okay. How do you do that? If you yeah, that's not freedom of speech. There's anyway. This is just a few of the accounts. All of these accounts that were pretending to be Elon Musk, they all got suspended, temporarily restricted and suspended. But Chris Hansen made a good point. He said, this account is impersonating me, and it was purchased a blue check. Elon, how is this allowed? It's been reported, and why no suspension? In other words, that blue check is supposed to mean verified. Your identity has been verified, okay? And it's supposed to mean you are who you are representing yourself to be, okay? This fake account used a picture of Chris Hansen, got his name, got a handle that was similar to him, bought a blue check to look like he's verified. How is that? What happened to the verification process? If you're going to say that they got to pay for verification, why don't you just make everybody pay for Twitter? Because you're not selling a service here. The verification is not happening. It's not getting rid of bots and fake accounts or trolls, like he said. He's just making them pay to use Twitter because they're famous. Like, that's it. And anybody wants to troll them, well, you can have an account too.
Mm-hmm.
What
This
is
is
it?
fine.
Yeah, this is fine. This is
fine.
not. This is.
Well, you know, part of the problem is that Elon shot himself in the foot when right after he fired half of his staff, they started implementing this shit. And of course, he also fired his staff by social media. So
Yeah, Juju makes
Yep.
a good point.
Yeah,
Why
I'm
didn't he just let Twitter ride for 6 months, then start rolling out any changes he wanted?
Exactly. Yeah, and you know, Matt makes a good point too. You know, he's not doing himself any favors by the amount of tweeting that he's doing, especially the things that I could show you that are like so contrary. Like it does get a little weird. It gets a little funny because I'm going to be funnier than Elon here because Elon tries to be funny,
Yeah.
but it's just not. And I don't mean to make fun of him because Matt does bring up a good point. It is reported that he's on the spectrum, but he is quite high functioning, Matt. So I can't really give him the grace that he doesn't know socially what is acceptable because he damn well does. I mean, he's just a little bit more entitled on it. He does function at a very high level, including socially. So, you know, it doesn't mean he's not. I'm not going to challenge. If he claims that diagnosis, he can have it. I'm not going to challenge him on it. I'm just going to say some of the graces I would normally extend, I don't really see where he's faltering at, you know, except for that he just thinks he's got really short-term memory, you know, with the stuff that he's putting out and changing his mind.
He's
Yeah,
almost
see,
got a
that's-
long. Oh, sorry.
I was
Go
just
on.
going to say that's when you wonder if it is actually Elon putting this shit out or whether it's a group of staff that he has working all his accounts and they're just putting up what, you know, oh, this is the general consensus, just go by this. And they're making up this shit.
You know, that's a good point, but I actually think it's him because if it was a PR company that was running it, which is quite common with more famous people, especially those that have the money, you give them the direction. And I doubt he would have them speaking on what he's going to do on Twitter until he had a plan about Twitter, right? Like on, you know what I mean? Like you don't like just hand it over to your PR department to say whatever you want about Twitter, something different every 3 hours. You usually hand them, this is what I want promoted, and give them the ball, or you give them some guidelines when you turn it over because they're supposed to like free up your hands and it's all taken care of without you having to do it. This looks more like him because like Matt said, he's going back and forth. You know, he really should just like chill a bit until he has a big plan. Just this right here, he said, followed by creator monetization for all forms of content on Twitter. That caused so much trouble there, to, you know, like unbelievable. Because now, not only can you not verify an account to really be the person that he is, who gets the monetization for their product? Are the troll accounts going to be able to actually post the other account's product and get money for it? Of course. Now you're actually encouraging the trolls to go after verified accounts that have content so they can make a buck. Way to go. Way to go. Let's just make it worse. Okay. Twitter will soon add the ability to attach long form text to tweets, ending absurdity of notepad screenshots. Well, it might end the notepad part, but it's not going to end the absurdity. Have you read some of those long threads? I'm telling you, 140 characters does not keep bullshit off of Twitter.
Does he not understand it when you're screenshotting something? It's probably not because of the number of characters. It's just how they presented it. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you're doing Tinder or Grinder screenshots,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to
Mm-hmm.
go and type them out. You're just
Exactly.
going to screenshot it, throw it up there. I mean,
Do you
Mm-hmm.
want to know what I reckon he would get applause for if he actually had the foresight to do? Edit tweets.
Yeah, why can't we
I
do
thought
that?
he was doing
Yeah.
that.
That's all he has to do.
And he will
Let
have a
us
happy
edit tweets.
camper, man. If I could just do that, and so that my spelling errors were not like I have to decide whether to delete something or not. Like I sound like a moron. Yeah.
Or you're talking two sentences because you're thinking of one sentence and then you think of another sentence at the same time, and it merges to get. It's just my problem. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
I do that all the
We
time.
all do that. We all do that. I think everybody who tweets does that because that's it. Twitter's supposed to. The reason they didn't have an edit button is it's supposed to be freeform thinking, like a second. Like you just put something out there really quick. It wasn't supposed to be something that you really thought about in advance, and it was like a reactionary platform, so to speak. At least that's been what Jack said all along about us not getting an edit button. Because it would go against that. But I miss Jack. He was an asshole, but at least we knew that asshole. We knew what to expect from Jack, the previous owner of Twitter, before all of this.
Yeah, but he didn't screw this up this badly.
This is true, Matt. They don't behave like that. I agree he's high functioning, but either way, he's on the spectrum and lacks the ability to think through the consequences. This, I absolutely agree with you, Matt, but it doesn't mean the consequences aren't still going to hit him. I mean, we can't protect him from them. He's choosing to be a public figure with that blue check. He puts himself out there. I don't know how much grace we can allow him. He does know kind of that he's going to get a reaction. He may not be able to think through the consequences of that action. I do give you that. And we don't know because unless you're really, really right there, you don't know how far anybody is because everybody's individual on this. They call it spectrum for a reason. You can't pigeonhole anybody on it. You just know that there's going to be something, let's just say, a little bit different in how they look at a situation than you do. And so we can give him that grace, common courtesy grace. I will, and hope he does better. Like, stop tweeting. Somebody get in his life and make him stop tweeting before he gets wet. Yeah.
Someone take his phone off him, for God's sake.
Yes, please. I don't care how rich he is. Like, take that phone. Take
he
that
deserves
damn
the
phone.
naughty step for at least an hour.
I haven't
Sit in the
heard that in
corner.
so long. The naughty step. We need a naughty step in the library. We need a naughty step right here on my channel. Oh my God, I haven't heard that in so long. Oh, you need that. God.
Go and sit on the naughty step.
And we'll make it nice and comfortable because I know a bunch of you are going to be on it all the time. But including myself.
Quiz.
I'm not leading myself out of that one.
Some people
I don't know
want
why
the
you guys
naughty
are looking
step,
at me.
though.
I'm not the naughty one here.
That's right. He's the little
I'm
brother.
the innocent boy here.
That's right. He learned. Yep, he
Hang on a
learned.
minute.
He
Is
learned
this
all
actual
his.
quiz?
Yeah, I think it's an imposter.
I don't know what you're all talking about.
It's imposter quiz. Yeah, like
It's pretty sus.
No. It's opposite day today. Don't you remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Fine.
is it?
We'll
Because-
just see how it goes.
Yeah. Because Elon, this was a post from Instagram by the Daily Beast, as you can see there. And they're like, really, Elon? Because Elon Musk tried to win advertisers to invest. He said, I won't have to charge them if the advertisers would just buy more ads and support Twitter. And then we can make our money back and everything stays the same. So he threatened them. He threatened them that he was kicking them all out because they don't pay enough and because they just don't do enough. Okay.
I wonder if Elon and Mark Zuckerberg are related somehow.
They could be. They could. I bet you they're friends. I bet they would get along. I don't know. But anyway, this whole thing was about the SpaceX and Tesla founder is threatening to name and shame advertisers who have hit pause on Twitter while his takeover of the social media platform sows chaos. Petty much? Okay. Retaliatory? Not a good business plan. Come on. Everybody knows in business, don't go after the money, people. hold your breath, count to 10. Everybody gets pissed, but leave the room. You're going to have to deal with them eventually. You're going to have to make a deal. You need these people. You don't have to like them. You can call them anything you want behind their back and somewhere else where they can't hear you, but you don't go to Twitter and do it and make all your advertisers walk. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There's usually a reason why. He just needs to think about it, doesn't he? Or have someone close to him think about it and clue him in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah.
who could just say, "No, Elon. Sit down, Elon. Put the
Oh.
phone down,
Yeah,
Elon."
but here's the weird thinking. He actually thinks that his fans and supporters are going to boycott all the advertisers and they're going to beg to come back to Twitter at a higher
Oh,
price.
Sure.
there will be. I can guarantee there will be Elon super fans who would do anything for him,
Yeah.
who would go to war for him on the pettiest thing.
Mhm.
But that's a very small minority, and it is dwindling the more he promises and the less he provides.
And that's the problem because like Mrs. Cassandra said, I thought everyone loved Elon. You know, there was a time when everybody did think he was the boy wonder. His ideas about Tesla and space and the robots, they were all very good ideas. It is the follow through. It is the, oh, I'm going to do this. It's going to be the best ever. And then no follow through and then just sell it, get rid of it, whatever, forget about it, whatever. His attention span leaves question. Okay. Like,
I
go ahead.
I have one word, Mr. C, and this is in reference to what Elon reminds me of, and that's Theranos. And if anyone knows what that is, then you'll know exactly why I'm saying it.
Oh, that he would rather blow it up than fix it.
No,
Isn't
Theranos.
Theranos the guy with the no,
Theranos
that's
was
the
the
laboratory, right?
Yes, that was the lady that put on the fake low voice and basically swindled people out of millions of dollars.
Millions testing for disease that it couldn't be done. Said she had a new technology that was going to break open the whole medical field in testing.
Yeah,
But all
her.
day. She's in court now. I was just looking at that legal
No,
case.
she's been charged.
Oh, she's been
No,
charged.
she's actually been found guilty on fraud.
She's been
Yeah.
found
2
guilty,
fraud
but she's
accounts.
appealing. She's appealing.
Of course she is.
Oh,
Everybody appeals when they get found guilty.
She's so arrogant though. Like you got to read this stuff. Like it's crazy.
Mhm.
I was actually going to do a piece on it, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was crazy. She actually, the elderly, everybody, doctors' offices, hospital, everybody got frauded with that. Everybody. The technology she said she was selling to everybody, including the investors and all of the companies. She was like widespread fraud. It doesn't exist. She didn't create it.
No,
It would have been nice. It just wasn't happening.
it
How do
just
you
wasn't
get
possible.
that far in the process to where they actually had a lab performing the testing, sold the testing, the concept, the product to every nobody checked to see if it did what it actually said it was going to
No,
do?
people did. There were people out there already debunking her. It's just no one listened.
No
There
one
is-
listened.
There was a guy called, and he's on YouTube.
hmm
Do you mind if I say his name?
No, go right ahead.
A guy called Thunderfoot who called her out almost from day one, and you can look at
Great
it. You can look
guy.
it up. Yep, he tore her a new one, and he does it with he's been doing it with Elon as well. He is an incredible debunker, and he debunked the whole
Mhm.
thing.
He
He's
debunks a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
a lot.
By the way,
Yeah.
if you want to know who we're talking about, it's Elizabeth Holmes.
Elizabeth
Hmm.
Holmes is the
And
Theranos
she was found
laboratory.
guilty
Yeah.
on 4 charges of fraud.
Yep.
So
Yeah. That was big. Like I couldn't believe people fell for that bull. You know, and that's the thing. Like somebody can debunk. Well, we all know that because we all have ties. Some of us here in the chat, and especially some of us up here, have ties to the misinformation and debunking communities. In some way, whether it's true crime, legal, or just flat Earth, or the virus thing, or all of that. And it's really offensive, the misinformation. But you try to set somebody straight. There's just people that just do not believe you. They just they're just like, nope. Like, what are your credentials? It's easy. Look, 1 + 1 = 2. I don't need a math degree for that to happen. Okay, I don't. But that's probably what happened with Thunderfoot. Like, he just for some reason they
Oh
just wouldn't believe him.
no, he even debunked the whole tube thing. The
Mm-hmm.
Elon's tube, vacuum tube with back of the envelope calculations of like
Mm-hmm.
how impossible it would be to actually make a vacuum chamber that big or like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even remember what he called the stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no,
Yep.
he definitely someone to go look up if you want to see someone who can
True.
debunk stuff
Yep.
like a pro.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He's a
That's
nuclear
good.
physicist, by the way,
Oh well, I think he would
who
know things
runs
about this
who
testing.
runs
Yeah.
the nuclear power plant.
Right. There you go. Well, these are the big guys: General Mills, General Motors, Volkswagen, Pfizer. We all know these names. That's who he's complaining about stopped advertising when he bought Twitter, and he's going after them, which was like really so. He's not really thinking, but yeah, and he's not funny. And here's my evidence. Okay, I knew I would bring you evidence, right? Like somebody said, don't talk about it, Claire, unless you got proof. This is my evidence that Elon Musk is not funny. He's not funny. Does anybody find that funny?
It's as dry as that stone is.
I was going to say it's accurate,
Cool.
but I
It's
wouldn't
accurate, but is it
really.
funny? Yeah. Yeah, because I'm sorry,
He's
Elon.
trying to be
He is, but you're not cool, dude. You're
relevant.
yeah. He's trying to be relevant. That's it. You're trying too hard, Elon. Listen, you'd be much cooler if you just didn't tell people you were cool. I'm telling you that right. Like, first thing about funny is don't tell anybody you're fucking funny. Okay.
And if you have to
Don't.
explain it, if you have to explain your joke, it's not
it
funny.
isn't funny. And if you have to put parody in your account so people actually know your parody, that ain't cut deep. And if you have to tell people ahead of time, you're going to tell a joke before you tell a joke. Like, Elon, like, no, you're not funny, dude. You're not funny. I'm sorry. Just give it up. Hire a comedian. That's it. Because Twitter's burning, baby. And this is not fine. I don't agree with this meme. It's funny, but I don't agree with it. This is not fine. This is not fine at all.
Oh, doesn't that sorry, go ahead.
No, go on. I was going to say it just makes me feel so much better than that I don't do Twittery things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I
use it the bare minimum, and even then.
Yeah.
But this does this does segue on to his did you know he has a perfume out?
Oh, all right. I'm gonna show it and then we're gonna move on. But I couldn't believe it, but yes, you could tell them a little bit about the article, and then I gotta dump Elon because he's giving me a headache, to tell you the truth. Okay.
So
all right.
Elon,
what? Let me get them to go. They're not gonna believe me unless I show it. There you go. All right. Carry on.
Elon brought out a scent called Burnt Hair, and this is a legitimate perfume. It is sold out, unfortunately, so anyone who wants to try and get some, unfortunately, you can't get it. It's all sold out, but it is an actual fragrance he has released, and it is so apt because that's all you're going to be smelling in Twitter. Is the smell
so
of
everyone's bought it out because it's something that is just never going to be seen again, and it's going to be a collector's item.
It's just ridiculous. Like, who is talking to him? Who is definitely talking to him?
It's going for about $100 from what I would last remember reading.
Wouldn't it be easier just to go to the barbershop and pick up the cuttings and then burn a little every hour in your home? I mean,
Rocket Couch says, if you tell a joke about parody posts, does that make it a parody?
Wouldn't that be real then? Because a parody.
Wouldn't a parody of
parody.
parody would be real? I don't
It'd
know.
be Polly wants a freaking cracker by then.
It would be like, "Where's the phone booth? Hello, Doctor Who, get me out of here!" Like, no, I don't know. Like alternate universe type. I mean, as long as the answer is 42, I'm okay. I've got my towel.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, you never go anywhere without your towel.
That's
Shit.
it. That's it. You know, I'm telling you, that's just otherworldly kind of stuff to me. You know, I don't know. I don't know, Kyle. We can't answer that for you, Rocket Couch. You're on your own. I have no idea. It hurts my head just thinking about it. And speaking of hurting your head,
Speaking of
Nice
hair,
segue. Good segue.
Here we go.
oh, am I gonna hurt your heads now? Like, and I'm not apologizing either. Let's just be clear. I am never going to apologize for this because it's not my fault. It's Mippet's. Okay. Okay.
Well,
It's definitely Mippet's fault.
Mippet
This
is
one's.
always
This
Um,
one's. all right.
Sorry.
No, she's not.
Blame the
No, she's
Sorry.
not. No, she's not. So we're gonna start all innocent here, like we were here with the bird, right?
mm,
And then,
isn't that the
then
Twitter bird in a fire sale?
I did. It's a Twitter bird and a fire sale, but there's coffee, so all's okay with the world.
There
You
you
know,
go.
yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
why not?
But
It works.
but I digress. So I open up my DMs, and this is what I see. Oops, not that. That. Okay, wait. I saw that, and this, and this. You see the pattern here, people?
Can I ask
What?
why you're making fun of Amish men?
Is this Amish? This is not Amish. This is some hair trend going on. This is wild, people. I did not believe it. First of all, I get the DM and it says, I have no idea what's going on, but check this out. All these pictures, right? And I'm like, what the hell? So I do a reverse Google search on photos because, yeah, you know, why not, right? And it pulls up the article. This people do this on purpose. You see how the hair, you see how his mustache is just hooked there like that? This is called monkey tail beard or mustache. Monkey tail. You see how it's all curled under there like that and it go up and around like a yes, it's a fashion trend. Why? I have no freaking idea.
Is this
But-
what happens when you get older? I mean, you forget how to shave.
Well, the
or you
first
get
one-
too, or you're too
These-
good at shaving.
Yeah. Yo, the ones that are showing now, they're the monkey tail, but the other ones that were showing before, they're called a circle beard.
They are. That's the
Circle.
evolution of the monkey tail beard because they said, you know, that happened afterwards. Like this,
Yeah.
first of all, the monkey beard, which is just the circle, like the circle thing going. Oh my god. Like
Yeah.
those first, oh my god. Why? I don't know. It's on, oh my god. Men across social media platforms are trimming their beards into the shape of monkey tails, also known
And I
as
mean, look-
cat tail. This beard style is both bold and utterly bizarre.
Dragger,
But no,
you
if
first.
you actually look at the dude on the left, on the right-hand side.
That's not
Yeah,
that
he-
bad, but I'm still not dating him. It looks like he made a mistake when he was shaving. Like, the whole other
Yeah, but-
side of his face is naked.
It's weird.
It's beyond weird. It's not weird. Is not the appropriate word. Okay, go ahead, Ricker. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go. Okay.
Did you say interrupt me?
I may have. I've been practicing my read.
I was
Yeah,
just
I
going
may
to
have.
say the guy on
Otter
the
up,
right.
Ricker. Otter up.
Otter up. I hope
Otter
that's
up.
not instant coffee.
Oh God, it better not be. We get
The
fired.
guy on the right has an unfortunate chin to have that beard.
I know, that's what I was just going to say.
Mm,
It looks like a pair of nuts and a really long.
It really
Wang.
does. I'm
or a
sorry.
butt.
Oh,
A butt with an awfully long twirly shit coming out of it.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to picture. Thanks.
When you're too high for a situation.
oh, I'm just like I just can't. I just
Wow.
I know it's a Cinnabeard, isn't it? Sleet. It looks like he's trying to look like some kind of cinnamon bun. He's like, I'm telling you, he's going to get no play. Don't come to Jersey, people. I can assure you, this is not a trend here. I don't know where this is going on, but it ain't here. I have never seen anything like this, and I never want to. I suggest anybody who does this does not come within
Well,
any hearing distance
Okay,
of me.
I would like to speak. I would
No.
like to speak for my team.
Okay, for your team.
I
Go ahead.
I am not finding that circle beard monkey tail shit attractive at all.
No.
I
what
don't
is
even
it?
think I'd like to run my finger through that blank space that he has around his
Mm.
beard. I mean, I'm sorry, but if you women find this attractive, well, there's one more thing I can put against
could
you.
I say something in my defense?
Wait,
Claire, you
wait.
just
wait.
in my defense, I'd like to say, you know that I say to you, don't Google this. What do you immediately do?
I
You
freaking
Google it.
Googled it
Well, I
because you
tell
can't.
not
Wait a
to
minute.
do it,
In my
and you
defense,
immediately do it.
if anyone got this barrage of pictures of these bizarre men, would you not try to figure out what was going on? I think
No, I
I'm
would
more.
take one look at them and say, "Oh, they're Darwin Award winners." That would be it for me. I would just, I'd erase them and go, yeah, okay. A couple more idiots in the world.
Okay, poll going up.
Do I have this right? I mean, are these two also the ones who were on Reddit incel complaining that they don't get any dates?
I'm
Yeah,
sure that
probably.
somewhere in
Wouldn't
that
surprise
article,
me.
it's going to say that they haven't dated all month when they did this for this whatever, and they can't figure out why. It's got to be in there because I could figure it out why. Just look, dude. Like, I mean, it really does look like an accident happened on your face. Sorry, and it gets worse. I mean, there's more.
Oh, no.
Look, look, like. Not even clean shaven. Like looks like he wearing a hairband.
I
Like
got
a
news for you. If that
band
was my
of
coach,
hair.
there'd be no way. I would
This
just
is
walk
it.
away. I'd quit. I'd quit.
It is.
Nope,
It's
I'm done, coach. Goodbye.
it is actually a band of hair instead of a hairband.
Yeah.
It is like made of hair, like
And
all the
the
way around
dude,
his face.
he looks like the coach because he hasn't
That's
got.
what I'm saying.
Holy shit!
I think
That's
coaches should be
hilarious.
smarter than the players, but hey, I'm
No,
just saying.
no one looks good in this. No one. Dude, even scary eyeball guy over there on the side, like he's got a nice jaw and everything like that, but it doesn't look good. It looks like you forgot something.
Yeah.
Common sense.
Yeah, it looks like they're wearing fake faces. I'm telling you, this is like the
Yeah.
next thing to like, that's not really my face, babe. Let me
Yeah,
take
it
it
looks
off
like he's.
and show you what I really look like. And I'm like,
Yeah.
holy crap! Like, no, like terror. Like this is not good. This has got really bad vibes to me. Like serial.
Yeah, well, the
killer
guy
vibes.
on the left looks like a fucking terrorist.
He looks like a
That's
serial
poked his
killer.
face through one. You know, like you used to go to different places and you'd poke your head through one of the things to take a photo.
Yeah, at the carnival, yeah.
He looks like that, and he's got like through a terrorist one, you know, that's dressed up with all the guns and shit. And he's just like, oh, I don't need the back of my hair. Someone just come and shave me from behind.
Exactly.
And all that was left poking out of the front was that little tiny bit. And
You
he
know-
said, "Oh, shave me from the front as well." And someone's done it, and that's what's left.
You know what
Oh
happened?
my god.
I'm
You know what
sorry, but
happened?
that's just the image I get.
Who remembers the old bowl cuts?
Oh, my
I had
God.
one.
You put it on your head.
I have
and
one.
just
I
cut
have
it
a-
around the bowl.
I
This
have
is
a
what
picture.
happens
Yes.
when you're way too
Yes.
high and you do
Uh-huh.
a bowl cut the wrong way.
I have a picture of all 7 of us kids one time on a boat trip. My mother cut all of our hair the day before, and we all have the same exact haircut in every color you could think of. And we're all lined up on the boat. It was hysterical. The bowl cut all the way around. But M2M, don't spread that. It's not the truth. You can't like tell me not to do something because I will do it. Like, well, I will admit that I don't listen very well. I will listen to that. I will admit to not being tethered by anyone. Like That's true. But like, I'm not unreasonable.
Just
Like,
tell me, how many times have I told you
not to look.
don't
Like when you told me not to look at Dragon Dildo in like the website, and after you sent me
Dragon.
142 dildos in every color, shape, and size you could think of, and it said, "But don't go look at the site." I'm like, "Well, if this all came from there, like, how could I not go look from the site? Like, how could you? I mean, that's not reasonable to tell me not to go look at that. You
Yeah,
enticed
and,
me." Yeah.
and you definitely don't want to tell Claire to not look up words like snowballing and things like that,
Yes.
'cause she'll go
Yeah.
do it.
I know, but that's how I
How
but
to
that's how I
traumatize
find
a
this
bear
weird
in
shit.
one
It's not like
step.
it's not like I'm members of a
Autistic Shell
terrorist
told me not to
organization.
yell at her husband right now. Okay, wait. Autistic Shell's husband, whatever you're doing, stop it right now. I'm not yelling, but I like her, and you need to stop. Whatever it is, just stop. Stop it right now. Okay, is that okay? Okay. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway,
And
these guys, it gets worse. Like, I'm sorry. No
Why are
one.
these
Yeah.
so
Because
They
there's
are.
more.
It's just
Listen,
a
if I had to look
odd?
at them all, you all have to look at them all. Like,
I know.
this is what happens when you feel
Burn
like
out your
the end.
I'm
eyeballs,
done. I'm
guys.
straight.
Oh, God.
Wait,
Wait.
hang on
yeah.
a minute.
Oh, good. Wait. Oh, quiz. You're
Oh my
straight.
god, we've
Oh my
we've
We
God.
just found
turned
out.
it.
We
Wait.
just found out how to turn a gay man straight, and this is just like a
This is
piece
just
of
it.
Not-
Look at this.
Damn.
let's just make sure Ted Cruz doesn't
Okay.
watch this.
All right, well, that was the last of them. At least that was
Oh,
the
thank
last
God.
of it. Okay. I don't even want to read the article. Okay, I'll just put you guys back up for a couple of
I am
minutes. Okay, while I
so
compose
sorry,
myself.
everybody.
No, you're
No,
not.
she's
Like,
not.
don't
She's
believe her. She's
lying.
not. And I should apologize, but I won't, because if I had to look at it, y'all gonna have to look at it. I'm sorry. That
But then
was
there was
ridiculous.
one other picture that I did put in as an apology before I actually.
And he was really fine. Yeah.
Well,
it
why
was
don't you
nice.
put him up then?
No, wait. I think I know
No,
what she's
it
talking
wasn't a
about. I'll go
him.
get it.
It was
a
yeah.
it. I know what it is. I'm gonna go look.
Oh.
Wait.
And I think everyone should appreciate a piece of art, which
Well,
is
See,
how
it's
I
very
look
I
at
can
it.
do him to
artistic.
put up if that's what you're looking for.
It
Al.
is.
No, not that one. Please don't put him
No,
up. Please don't
be.
put him up.
Don't be disgusting.
No, it wasn't
Quiz.
disgusting. It really wasn't disgusting. It
It's
was just
amazing, and you're all going
it
to
was.
appreciate
We're all
it.
going to hell. It was so amazing. And I'm gonna have a lot of things to answer for after this show, I'm sure, because I'm
Yes.
yeah. But okay, all right. Let me take this one
And
down quickly.
I was just going to
And
say, KCA, Randy, both of them are giving heavy terrorist vibes. I think all of them actually had fairly heavy terrorist vibes. So I just wanted to catch
this
up
was
with
the
that.
new door knocker, the door to my house that Mippet sent me from Australia. Yes,
Yeah.
by mm-hmm.
Isn't that the most awesome freaking door?
It covers everything.
It
Yeah.
does.
It does. So
I would never get inside though.
I say it was art. I said, well, that could be. It could be. No, you wouldn't. You'd be
you'd
playing
find me
outside.
just standing
You'd be
outside the
playing,
door
standing
with the
outside, playing for
doorknob.
a while. You playing with the
You
handle.
wouldn't have a
I get
clue
it.
where the key went.
He doesn't have a clue where the key goes. He might need some help with that. But that's what friends are for.
Doesn't
Right,
it go on the
Rhonda?
end of the
That's
handle?
that's what friends are for. You count on your neighbors for that. I hate you all. I just hate
That's
you
one
all
of those
right now.
long keys.
So this
Hello,
is so that
manager.
you can all forgive me for what I did to you before. See, I'm totally sorry, and there you go.
No, but is it art? Like, that's a good question. Yes or
It
no
is
in your
art, of
chat.
course it is.
Because I already have
funny.
I
really
have
do.
an actual poll up right now, but I want to know if you all think this is art. I think this is artistic, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm sure my ex-mother-in-law or any of my other relatives would have a problem with it, but I do not. There's
Just
okay.
Just
So
think of how many door knocking pains in the ass it would frighten off.
I say it's art. Just type the word art if you think it's art. I say that's art.
Can
I'd
you
say-
imagine how many Mormons would not knock at your door?
Hey, listen, somebody had to carve that. That's metal art, okay? So you all know that
Yeah.
comes from a mold, right? Like they
Mm.
don't just sit there and whittle metal, okay? They got to melt metal and make a form. So that was carved and made into a frame and everything from an original sculpture. So I say it's art. Okay. I say the body is a beautiful piece of art anyway, so I'm all for it. I would actually have it on my back door, maybe not my front door. That didn't
Yeah,
sound right, did it?
I
I meant on
suppose.
my house,
Yeah.
people.
Hang on a
I
minute.
meant
Let me
on the
just
house.
hang
Okay.
on. Let me just call up the digging company and get that hole dug for you.
Well, I will
I
say
like-
it would be easy to keep that handle clean.
I was just going to say,
would,
Therese,
it would.
what about explaining that to the children?
Not yet. I don't know. Well, good sex ed classes, you wouldn't have to, would you? All right. there,
Mummy, a 5-year-old, Mummy, what's that? Doesn't
right.
Daddy have one of those, but it doesn't come out of Mummy there?
No, it doesn't. And I never saw it go sideways like that. No. And Sweet, you're right. The back door one does look a little different. I'll grant you that. But I will grant you that. Okay. So I digress. Okay. So, stop. Okay.
But I'm just
That-
saying, there you
Mhm.
go. That was my apology.
She did. And she apologized as well, doesn't she, everybody? I mean, she really does. Although you didn't have to apologize because I'm telling you, that was fun. I was going out of my mind with those guys they were lit. I got to tell you. They
I
got to
mean,
tell you.
you've got guys who are serious softball players who actually do this, who do that monkey tail thing.
Yeah, everybody's doing it. That's the scary part. Like, I didn't want to bring that up. It is becoming very popular, not on the East Coast yet. I hope I don't see it. I mean, if I had saw it for Halloween, I would think it was like a costume or something. But I don't know. Well, I've got memes for you all tonight. We're gonna start. I wish John was here because he liked when I used to do the memes. I used to do like a whole presentation. I'm gonna go through and give everybody a break from talking for a minute on that. But thank you, Mippet, for the beards. I'll leave the
Anytime.
poll up for a few more minutes. And okay, first I just want to say, did it in America here? Some of you are not American, but Quiz, you'll know, and some of you in the chat will know that Rupert Murdoch, okay, across international Murdoch,
Who?
Rupert. Media mogul, we don't like to say his name. I know you don't, but he owns everything media wise. Okay, he owns the
Conservative
Post.
wise.
Conservative. He owns the Post. Well, the Post wasn't conservative. Well, became everything he bought became okay. Huffington Post, Washington Post, the New York Post, the Time. A whole bunch of people came out slamming Trump after the election. But this Humpty Dumpty one from Murdoch's paper really put the nail in the coffin for me. It looks like the money is moving away from the joke. And to me, that was good news. And I just wanted to share it to you because that's a really good meme. So I put it in before my memes.
It is
Okay.
pretty good.
Yeah. Dawn, who couldn't build a wall, had a great fall. Can all the GOP's men put the party back together again? I think not, because I do want to say that Commander 401 came into my chat with the most glorious, glorious news up at the top. And everybody knows I lean a lot. Yeah, common sense, like on the side. I will give the other side their say, but I got to say we held on to it looks like we held on to the Senate, and they are telling me that we may even hold on to the House, and I
And
gotta
for the
check
next
that
2
out.
years, they'll do nothing.
They won't. But what I wanted to say is, do you remember a couple of shows ago, Quiz, and everybody was telling me, oh, it's going to be a landslide, the GOP, or they're going to rip it. It's going to be a red tide. Everything's going in the toilet. And I went, no, I really don't think so. And this was why. Because of what SCOTUS did, okay, it kind of shook things up. And I don't want to say that that's the issue because it's not the issue. But what it did was wake some people up to say, we got to start looking at something here. Okay. And they don't want like the out of control part. And what happened in the states, governors turned over all of the voting. When we get into this later, you're going to find out that the voting that went on statewide for all of this, that it's not as bad as when SCOTUS first came out with their ruling on Roe versus Wade. By putting it to the states, the big catastrophe, it is happening. And there is tragedy happening to women every day about it. Young women, children that are being violated, that are ending up in situations they can't do anything about in certain states. And I get that. The horror stories are there. But actually, legislation is moving. They are moving it, and they're saying no on the state level and on the Supreme Court state level to their own red states. And because people, you need to listen to the majority. When they said 70% of the people were for choice, maybe not abortion, but for at least choice, that they weren't going to interfere with a person's body. Hey, you got to listen to them because they're
And you
coming back.
believed it.
I am believing it. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm believing it. I have hope. I have my rose-colored glasses on. All right, but that's enough seriousness. It's meme
Yes.
time. Yes, it's meme time for sure.
Meme.
All right. Hey, baby. All right, Liam. When you buy your dog from IKEA and try to assemble it yourself, now I don't know, but cats do it too, don't they, Quiz?
Oh yeah.
Please read all the directions before assembling your cat.
Cats can wind up in the
How-
strangest of positions.
They
My cat
can.
used to do this all the time. Like, how did they sleep like that? I have no idea. But anyway, we're gonna just do some feel good stuff for a little bit. Thank you, Bippet. Bippet put eyeballs in Donkey's
worries.
nostrils for me. First thing in the morning. Yeah. Now tell me, don't they look like the there was that movie they had those little alien guys in it. Don't they look like them? Like,
Oh, I think I know the one that you're talking about, and yes,
Yeah,
they do.
don't they? And they were like,
Oh,
yeah.
It kind of looks like Abe's Odyssey.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, okay, I can see it. I can see it. I don't know. Well,
Also, I didn't want to sleep tonight, so thanks for the image.
Anytime, darling. Anytime.
I like this one because the monsters are under the bed talking, and it says, "I've got it again, Larry. An eerie feeling like there's something on top of the bed." It's like, if monsters could talk, it's like the reverse. I thought that was really cute. I like this one. Okay, I'm a nerd. I'm corny. I get it. But tickle, 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 stop. I peed myself in the peas. Like, okay, come on.
I expect to see Elon posting that soon.
No, it's in color.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Come on. Thank you. Hey, tell me, who's not upset about the time change? Tell me, had everybody had an actual flippity floppity
God.
effity
Can
whatever
somebody
moment?
tell me, since we're on this, can somebody tell me, do we now say it's
Oh my god,
Central
it's actually 5:27 where I am right now.
Oh my
PM.
Oh
God.
I'm
shit,
not
it is.
even
It's
kidding you.
5:28. Yes, it's 11:28.
That's a
Oh,
little
It's
strange.
5:27
Is-
PM right now where I
Is
am.
it Central Standard Time or is it Central Daylight Time now? I don't know anymore.
well, you're just an hour earlier than you were before.
Well,
Mine's just
but is
clicked
it-
over to
Is
2:58.
it daylight time or is it savings? I don't understand. Can't we just have Central Time, Eastern Time, Pacific Time? Why does that have something in the middle?
Nope, you can't.
Because life
You
would
know.
be too easy otherwise.
It is. I spend hours of the day trying to figure out where it is in at least 5 different places around the world all the time. Like, this is it. It's very strange. And now I'm all messed up because in the UK it's not 4 hours, it's 5 hours. But for 1 week it was 4 hours again until we changed our time. And then in New Zealand it's like 12 plus, it used to be 12 plus 5, now it's 12 plus 6. In Australia it could be anywhere but 12 plus 2, 3, 4,
In Korea,
depending
it's
on where
14
you
and a
are.
half.
Yeah, 14 and a half. All right. And you're an hour earlier than me. That's easy to figure out Central Time. PST is 3 hours earlier than me still because they changed when we changed because
Well,
daylight saving goes all over
the
the
U.S.
country.
changed on the same day, but it's just
Right.
But when is it savings time and when is it daylight time? I just hell are they talking
What
about?
exactly are we saving?
I don't know. That's what I want to know. If somebody figures it out, I would like, citation needed. Please send it to me, please. I'll
Well,
do a whole
Jujubee
stream
has
on it.
answered the question.
She has?
Yes.
Right? Oh, for you, right now is standard time. Daylight time is during the summer.
There you go, everyone.
All right.
Because you get extra daylight in the summer months.
Of course.
I love Far Side. And you're right, Jujubee. Those creatures looked like the things from Far Side. They did. I remember the cartoon. I remember it now. All right. Well, anyway, it's pitch black out. What time is it? Is it midnight? It feels like midnight, and it's only like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I hate it. It gets dark so damn early now. I
Yep.
can't stand it. Can't stand it. Like this is what they say you have trouble on these off hours. Now, this really pissed me off. We're gonna get into the ones about picking on people as we get older with like new technology and stuff, and I can take it on the chin because some of it's absolutely true. Okay. Well, this one, all right, fighting stupidity. Okay, retweeted this, and this guy actually says, like, he puts out this post. I finally realized that people are prisoners of the phone. That's why they are called cell phones. And he puts that little Twitter, and he sends it from Twitter on his iPhone. Like this guy's like because everybody else is a prisoner of their cell phone, while I put this meme out on Twitter on my cell phone because I
Do you
just
want to
didn't
know
tell
what
you
this
about it.
reminds me of?
What?
The older I'm 14 and this is deep thread.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that?
I have a feeling. Is that a mayhem thing? Like I don't know. That
It-
sounded.
it's like
Mm.
the worst
It's
possible.
14-year-olds trying to act like they're smart
Yeah.
or
Oh,
philosophical.
oh, that
Mm.
sounds like another show. That would be good for another thread. That'd be really good.
It would be a show all in itself.
Yeah. And Rocket Couch is saying that he heard that this daylight saving stuff is supposed to save energy by running your lights less at home or something. How is that if it gets dark early? If I go to work and it's dark and I get home and it's dark, I'm actually putting the lights on more while I'm awake. I have to get dressed to go to work, right? Then I'm
Why?
out of the house, and well, I don't anymore right now, but you know what I mean. Like, you got to get dressed and everything. You got the lights on, you activate your household, you shut it back down, you leave the house, but you got to turn it all back on because it's dark when you get home again.
It's dark when you leave and it's dark when you get home.
So your lights have to come on. I'm
Yeah.
saying you're not saving light and heat or anything. I'm saying it's not working. It's not working, Kyle. I don't know what they're doing because it's not working. All right. All right. Like 3 people will get this, but it's worth it. Do you guys get? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a whole conversation in the Discord about this, about which pen. We used to all use those big Brio pens. They were the best one because they had a little ridge on it. Like it was the
Yep.
best one.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
the
Or-
smooth-sided ones were useless.
Mm.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Well, oh my gosh.
Or an old used pencil.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have a pencil and a pair of old stockings, several rubber bands, and a hanger in my car at all times. It's in the back seat. A couple of.
I don't
pencils,
want to know
actually.
what you do with those, actually.
No, my brothers. Okay.
Wait
my
a no, okay,
brothers-
now I really
Yeah,
don't
the
want
coat
to
hangers
know.
you could use to
No,
break
no,
into
no.
your car.
No, the coat hanger you can use to break into your car. The pantyhose and the rubber bands are very useful if you make a fan belt. We're talking
Yep.
old automotives here. Okay, a pencil is very useful if you have one of those cars, those throaty cars with an actual carburetor that you have to like. Oh yeah, sometimes when things get stuck, a pencil will help it out. My brothers taught me how to get off the side of the road and get my car to a service place without asking for the help of strangers, because strangers, serial killers. Well, people disappear. Single women. I don't drive around in a crowd all the time. I'm by myself a lot, and this
Well,
is what they
that's
taught
good.
me.
I hear people
Yeah.
who drive through crowds are going to
Yes,
jail.
yes, like Brooks. Yes,
Yeah.
especially the ones that yell at the judge the whole time. Yeah, it's like,
But they're apparently not them.
yeah, it's
According to
apparently
them.
not. Apparently not.
The-
They don't know it. But you're right. Maybe the hanger can be used to unlock the old doors with the pop-ups, not the new ones, the electronic ones. That sucks. Like,
And also
Well,
used
yeah.
to do the old, like the radio. If your antenna broke, you could shove that in and use that as a radio
And
antenna.
it makes a handy weapon.
Yeah, that
Mm.
too. Yeah.
There you go. All right. So I just jerseyed my glove compartment. See that? Like that's in my glove compartment. Yeah. But
I
anyway.
thought you had a baseball bat in your back. That was your
Nope,
jersey
that's
thing.
in the trunk, dude. In the
Oh,
trunk.
yeah,
The baseball
the
bat's
trunk.
always in. Don't you watch the mob movies? The baseball bat's always in the trunk.
I
Because
can
you
never
open
get
the
it
trunk,
right.
you gotta open the trunk to get the baseball bat out. While you go get the guy, you get him, then you beat him up with it, and then you throw the body in the trunk and you go. Yeah, like that. There's an order to these things.
And
anyway.
and people wonder, and people really question whether or not you're from Jersey.
Listen, the only ones who question if I'm from Jersey are the people who never actually ever freaking talk to me, not once. All these people that think they know all this shit about me, they don't even talk to me. They know nothing. Anyway, when you're older than 30 and don't understand a modern slang term, and Google, what does no cap mean?
I mean,
Baby
in
Yoda.
certain places in the United States, if you said that, I mean, no cap, it would mean something different. Like, don't put a
It
Is
cap
this
does.
in
one of
my
those
ass.
times? Is this one of those
and-
times where you tell me not to Google?
No, it's actually, there's other slangs for it. Like, as Quiz said, put a cap in your ass, or no capism being like, it's completely serious.
They got
You're-
one in Urban Dictionary. That could be a problem.
Yeah. Like, I'm being no cap and being serious.
Oh, it's like no, basically meaning that you're not lying or capping. Like
Mhm.
they did. All right, so capping is lying. Okay, I get it. That's
Well,
not bad.
sometimes, I mean, if I decide to put a cap in your ass, it means I'm going to.
That
shoot you in
means you're
the
going to
ass.
shoot somebody. I know what that means in
Mm.
Jersey. Okay,
Mm.
I put a cap in your ass. You're bleeding. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so there could be two meanings for it. But okay, so there we go. But anyway, they put glasses on Yoda. He's really cute, little baby Yoda too. Like I don't know, yeah, I like it. All right, kids getting thrown off right and left. Total carnage. Wales of English. Not one adult gave a single shit about it. Do they still have these? Because somebody with
is-
smaller
Yes.
children, they still have these, right? These
No.
are the
Yes.
worst thing in the world for
They were
getting
the best thing
broken.
in the world.
They were
man.
a lot
No.
of fun. They were a lot of
They-
fun, but broken bones, like I remember,
Oh,
like
fuck
They-
scraped
they-
elbows, legs, like oh god.
They toughened kids up fast.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
Mhm.
They were awesome.
You
And
know,
like,
one of my
'cause-
favorite
'cause-
things to do with one of these is
What,
to
go
lean
on.
over backwards and have your head just above the ground when they were throwing
You
you
did.
around. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
You know
Oh,
that,
yeah.
and all the girls'
Mm.
hair was getting all dirty. Yeah, they used to have you do that. Like you'd lay with your feet in the middle and your head off the. Yes, I remember that. Yeah, but anyway, just watching
when you were
kids fly.
really young, you'd be on there hanging on for dear life, and all of a sudden, like one of the teenagers would come along
Mhm.
and just start like spinning it so
Ripping it.
fast,
Yeah.
and like you're literally holding on for dear fucking life, and then all of a sudden you just lose grip and you just get flung off it, and it's
You
like
did.
holy
You did.
fucking, you've got
did.
gravel happening, you get gravel rash and bloody cuts and
falling.
yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Exactly, sleep. That's like perfect.
Yeah.
It's like perfect. Yep. And we are. Oh, like let me get some more of these out. Like I'm glad you guys are enjoying these. Like we're almost okay.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Remember
Now
big
this
time.
meme. Now this was done by Mocking Media. Did you know that last week they had a Godzilla Day? It was Godzilla Day, and I didn't know it. And this meme was great because I do believe that's Mar-a-Lago. And I got really, really happy. But we didn't celebrate Godzilla Day. We really need to do something.
Oh,
Like, we
that's
need to make a video.
terrible.
We need to
Didn't
get
Mar-a-Lago
together.
get hit by the hurricane?
I'm hoping it got hit by Godzilla based on this picture. I was like really, really happy when this hit my DMs. Sometimes my DMs make me very happy.
Wait.
Yeah.
No, we don't want it to get hit by anything just yet. We still need to find those other documents.
Oh, they're not there. Haven't you heard? Like they were on
Oh,
a plane.
that's
Like,
right.
yeah, that's right. Last year. No, they're not there. They're not there. I mean, you heard? Don't you believe them? They got the lawyers signed off on it and everything. There's nothing there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
There's
that's
nothing
right.
there.
Yeah,
There's nothing to
there.
see here.
No, nothing to see.
Look
there.
away from all the
Yeah, yep,
documents that we're just
yep.
standing in front of.
That's it. But anyway, shout out to Mocking. Like sometimes these memes that hit my DMs are just like lit. And I just wanted to we need to do something in the Discord for Godzilla Day. I might just have to go and rename you all from otters to Godzilla people. Like Godzilla something.
Ooh.
I don't know if I can
I want to
come
be
up with enough
Mothra.
names. You want to be Mothra? You could
Yeah,
be
the one who
Mothra.
hugs Godzilla.
Oh. You got wings. You could be Mothra. I'll give you that. You're the best little brother. You could be Mothra. That's it. Everybody else is going to be whatever I say. Okay.
All righty.
Alrighty. Okay. So I don't understand this one. Somebody has to explain this to me. Everybody was cracking up about it, and I have to admit, I might be old, I might be dumb, I might be too tired. I don't know what it is, but I didn't get it.
Wait a minute. What? There's a bike there, then the bike's in the tree, and now the bike's beside it, and the car is on fire.
Yep.
Someone needs to explain this to me as well.
Okay, so does it mean that the bicycle owner got pissed because the car driver decided, well, no, you don't get to park this, so we're moving your bike, and then they pulled up with the bike and they lit the car on fire?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Or is there something, like it looks like there might be something in the ground there, like maybe they parked on a wire?
Can you zoom in a bit, or
I
is that
could try.
as
Let's
big
see.
as we go? Because I'd like
me-
to be able to see what
Let me
is
see
that
if
the
it'll.
bike or not. Yeah, it's
It's-
weird.
I can't make this particular one. Let me see.
The rocket couch has
Oh,
uh,
good.
the bike was parked in the parking spot too.
That's
the
what
car
I
parked
thought.
in the spot.
That's Jersey. Yeah,
okay.
that was a Jersey explanation. That would happen. Okay, so then I'm not that far off. Okay, so it was like okay, and the battery got punctured. Oh no, maybe okay because the car stole the parking spot. I should say. I think so too. Kyle, I do because that's just bad manners, and you deserve to get your car blown up for that. Okay, there you go. All right, and this I'm going to end the memes on this one.
Go ahead, Wrecker. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Wrecker.
I mean, I'm not saying that we have that much in common, but me and the devil.
I'm just
We
gonna
have
say
some conversations.
there are
I'm
certain
just saying
people.
this should not have been made in the what 1800s. Can you
Oh, no,
imagine if this would
it's
have been
going
drawn
on.
in the
Yeah.
recently? 'Cause the
Mhm.
devil would not be sitting on Santa bed.
Nope.
Thank
The
you,
devil would
Rocket Couch.
definitely
No, I get it, and because you hear me stumbling over it all the time, I'm sorry, I do. I'm just it's late. Well, yeah. Hi, Kyle. Sorry, I don't mean to out anybody. Oh my God, tomorrow my DMs, Claire, you effing doxer. I knew you were an effing doxer.
If you
I
all
knew
wanna,
it.
if you all want to get to Claire, you got to come through me first now.
Yeah, he's now my official YouTube little brother.
Hi, Inquisitor number 3482. Just send it all to me. I will be more than happy to have a
And he means
nice,
that both
long
metaphorically and
conversation.
literally.
Yeah, but if you want to get into a conversation with him, make sure that you are well versed in 4 to 5 syllable words because, you think I'm bad? Yeah, I wouldn't mess with him. But anyway, it's like I'm glad
please
he's on
mess
my
with me.
side. Please, he
Or
won't just mess-
alternatively, come to me and I will tell Quiz
wait,
what
wait,
to
wait.
do, and then Claire will get the message.
Oh my God. No. Okay, the last one, because we're going to get out of here on time. This is going to be it.
Yes.
We're on time. I'm so impressed. And everybody is voting for the Mayhem thing, I hope. That link is up there. Please vote for the caption contest. It's still pinned up at the top. You know what? I think I actually will put it in the chat again. Nope, can I? Nope, I can't. Oh, what did I do with it? Oh, well.
Oh, you haven't.
no, I
closed the
found it.
monkey
No.
tail beard one yet.
No, that's it. I haven't closed that thing. But here is the contest for last month. Okay, let's do that. And let's close this poll because the next one's going to be even funnier.
Who the hell
right.
would have said yes to those?
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Whoever
Some
you
people-
are,
Wow,
okay.
guys.
do not tell me who you are. I don't. Maybe they want
We're
to
gonna
know,
have
but I
to
don't
have
want
a
to know.
sit down and conversation about your lifestyle choices.
No,
We understand that
no.
you may have decided to do this, but
Some people think it's attractive. We've got no reason
I
to.
can't finish it.
You can't
shut the
finish
fuck
it. I insist. You must finish it now. You can't
But
say
we
that.
know, but we know this is just a decision you've made, and that you can choose to do.
But we reserve the right to laugh our fucking asses off at you, especially if you come anywhere near me with that haircut. I'm telling you that right now. Fair warning. I'm gonna be biased as hell. Don't come anywhere near me where you can hear what I'm gonna say. You're not gonna want to hear it. You're not. That is just beyond. I find there's no purpose to that except for ridiculousness. Like that is like, it is called monkey tail beard, but I forgot to tell you. You know what it reminds me of? It really is just how to say you're a monkey's ass without saying you're a monkey's ass. Period. That's it. There you go. On that. Because that is just like, that's ridiculous. Come on. Do sane people do things like that?
Same people do no.
Do weird shit, yeah.
Well, talking about sane people, like this is not cool. This is totally not cool, and it is funny, but
I
it's
find
not
it hard
cool.
to believe that the National Park Service would have to put out a bulletin about licking toes.
Apparently,
I
they
mean, what
did.
is wrong with licking toes?
No, not toes.
What?
Toads. Look at the picture.
Oh, toads.
Toads. Yes.
Never
Whole
mind,
different
everyone.
thing. Because we'll be talking
your
about
toe
toe
licking.
sucking next week on the Mayhem Show because it's a thing, and I want to know how many people are into it. We're actually going to run a poll. Yes, so please join us for that one, Quiz,
Wow.
and we can get into it. We can get into the benefits of it and the thing, and how to do it appropriately. Like, what is the actual nomenclature about it? The whole thing. Well,
I have
anyway,
no idea what you're talking about.
toes, feet. People are into
Toads.
feet.
We're talking about toads. Let's go.
We are now. Yeah, the Sonoran desert toad's toxin create an intense psychedelic experience. That's not an excuse to put one in your mouth. Apparently, it is. Okay, tempting as it may be, please don't lick the toads.
I'm sorry, but that is not something that is tempting me to put in my mouth.
It does
It
not
doesn't
look
even
attractive.
look close to like something I want
Yeah,
in my mouth.
I know. I'm telling you.
Well,
Okay,
I
it does not.
mean, someone sucked on a cow's teat at some point.
This is true. Milk. Yeah, like it was like, yeah, there's some teats. Let me just see what that's about. Okay.
Let me just get my mouth all around them teeties like that. Yep.
Of course, they might have just seen cow or calves suckling, but I mean, that'd be silly. Of course, they'd. Anyway.
Okay. Well, this has to be answered. We'll see how many honest people we actually have in this chat left.
Has anyone here ever licked a toad?
No, that's not. I want to know if you would just to get a psychedelic high, because
How high are you getting?
Well, let's
Apparently,
read
it's rather intense.
The U.S. National Park Service made the plea last week to help protect the Sonoran desert toad, which secretes a toxin unlike any other found on the planet. The effects of the toxin depend on your perspective. Some call it a dangerous poison that can make people sick and can even be deadly. Others call it the God molecule, a hallucinogenic so potent it is often compared to a religious experience. Does that answer your question, Quiz?
Yeah, I'm just not sure it would be.
I
worth
don't
it.
think so, because there's not a religious experience I want to have. So, no. But maybe keep your tongue off the toads, the Park Service said in a cheeky Facebook post lined with puns. As we say with most things you come across in National Park, whether it be a banana slug, unfamiliar mushroom, or a large toad with glowing eyes in the dead of night, please refrain from licking. It wrote alongside a creepy night vision photo of beady-eyed toad. Thank you. Demand for the toad secretion has boomed in recent years, with a growing retreat industry serving those seeking the psychedelic experience. In some cases, the experience is treated as a ceremony, with participants paying hundreds or thousands of dollars. It typically lasts for 15 to 30 very intense minutes. That's short. Oh. Licking the toads is not the way most people go about it. A substance in the toxins that the toads excretes when threatened, 5-MeO-DMT, can be dried into crystals and smoked in a pipe. It is illegal in the States, where it is classified as a Schedule I controlled substance, but it is legal in Mexico. It was not clear how often people have tried to lick the toads. The National Park Service did not immediately respond to a request for a comment, but smoking the toxin, commonly called 5 or buffo, is a practice that goes back decades. I had never heard of this. Oh, boy. They collect it by stroking the toad under the chin, initiating a defense response. It then releases a substance that can be scraped, dried, or smoked. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean it's
DMT.
Oh,
it's
It's DMT.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean
they were just yeah.
it's the same as I forget what it is in the
MDMA.
desert. There is a very
Oh,
potent-
ayahuasca.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's a very potent
Mm.
drug that, a
Mhm.
matter of fact, the Eagles took it when they were just forming their band. They went all out into the desert and took
Yeah,
this
I love
psychedelic,
Juju.
and that's how they came up with their name, because they all
Yep.
they looked up and they saw eagles
Yep.
flying around, so they decided that was going to be their name.
I gotta say, in Jujubee, we are so like sometimes our brains. She says, "Can I wipe the toad off and then lick the napkin?" Yeah, that would be me. That would be me. I'm not licking the damn toad, people. Okay, let me wipe the toad and deal with it after, because
It
it's a
wouldn't be the
damn
first
toad.
time somebody said to me, "Go ahead and lick it. It's not going to kill you."
I think we've all heard that. Have we? All right, panel. Have you all heard that? Have you all heard that? Mhm. Okay.
I like what
I plead the
Ox
fifth.
says.
Can I plead the fifth? I can plead the fifth, right?
It-
Chat, I can plead the
it-
fifth, right?
No, I bet you some woman told you that. I'll bet you've heard that at least once. But anyway, we'll let you plead the fifth if you must. Sleet said that Thomas Dolby, the aging 80s star, wrote a song about licking toads. Talk about being blinded by science. Thank you, Sleet. Oh my God. You guys know that song? She
Yep.
blinded me with science.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yep.
old.
With
It's old.
science.
Don't lick the gay frogs. This is true, Ox. That was out there at one time that the frogs were going to do that. Wonder, oh, that's not cool. They're just totally not cool. Now they're going to say that. All right.
Will they
Okay,
turn
so-
you gay? Go ahead and lick them then.
Yeah, lick them. What's wrong with that? Like, be
Do it.
free.
I wonder if I send a bunch of gay toads to South Korea,
Oh,
if I could get anything happening.
I mean,
Yep,
you
it's
might
sorta
bring
same
world
the
peace
same.
if you sent it to North Korea.
mm-hmm. Ox says, I'd like to see a bunch of potheads on all fours in the desert trying to lick toads. Exactly. That's like, I had that same vision, Ox, when I read the story. I was like, this is great. Like, I gotta be out in the desert and see that, just driving by on the only road.
Most of them would be licking rocks and going,
Yeah.
"Oh wow, I
They'd be
got
like-
a great
I
eye
know, like,
from this."
They'll be like, man, this toad tastes like sand, but dude. Oh man. I think it's
Yup.
working.
Yes, Teresa, I did hear this, that dolphins get high off pufferfish. I also
Yes.
heard that the young adolescent dolphins are punks, man, and really vile about this. They get high and then they just go crazy. And I always thought they were such docile little things, but they're worse than my otters. And I know my otters can be wicked if you turn on it, you get an otter pissed. I know that. But dolphins,
mean-
man, it was like a whole gang thing, the young ones like that. And also, yeah, Jujubee, about elephants getting drunk on fermented fruit and then running around in circles and bashing into people. Yup.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I've heard
that
this.
definitely happens.
Mother Nature just likes to F with you. What can I say?
I mean, when you got nothing to do other than
Kyle,
eat
that's not
everything that
funny.
you can find.
Yes, it is.
Do you see what Kyle said? I know how to get Claire to lick the toad. Hey, Claire, don't lick the toad.
Look to Tom.
Shut-
Don't do it, Claire.
Claire, you
You know?
should never lick toads.
I think this will be mark your calendars, men. I'm gonna listen to you today. I'm not gonna lick the toad. How you like that?
What, she's
Oh
listening to me?
my goodness.
Ox.
She's lying.
Dang.
She's a filthy liar. I bet she's licking a toad right now.
I don't think so. No, I'm not licking no toad. That's an ugly thing. Like, no. Nope.
I can hear it.
I am not licking a toad. Shut up. I'm not doing that. Okay. All right. So on that, I think you know what? We got 6 minutes in. That was it, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. And we got through the whole show, toads and all. And everybody's still here. Nobody passed out. Nobody's snoring in here, and nobody's snoring in the chat. That's pretty good. We're doing good, I think so. But thank you so much for joining us, Meepit.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
It was fun. I like having you here. You too, Quiz. It's been a while. Like, we're usually trying to do serious stuff with keeping a straight face on Sundays, and that's like a little really rough.
Well, I've been nothing but serious tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. Like, I really it was like, this is one of my most serious streams
Yeah.
I ever
Told you
did.
it's opposite day today.
It's opposite day. I was so damn serious. Like, I had something to say.
Can I ask a question? Because
Sure.
I just need to ask a question.
Of course, sure.
What
So
are
the answer is no.
what are these
Sorry.
buttons underneath your YouTube channel? One says like subscribe, another says like there's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. One says share.
I've been doing
And
really
there was
good.
another
Do they
one
do
as well.
anything?
I
There
might
was
be able to
another
answer
one.
that. But
There's another one as well. What was it? It was a weird shape. It was like
Does
the
it say
Liberty.
join?
No. The other one. It was the Liberty. There's a Liberty bell. The bell. That's
the
it.
bell, the
Oh,
bell. yeah, okay.
notifications.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing a lot better. I've been doing better. I tell everybody at the
Do
end of the
those have
stream.
any uses, or should we
They
just not
do.
worry
You
about it?
like, you share, you comment on the video. Yes, it all helps with the algorithm. It'll keep me here. You can join as a member, in either join as a member of
You can
the
become a
channel
member of what?
or the Patreon. All that is down below or on the back of my channel all the time in the about. Like, I'm not shy. It's
Do
everywhere.
memberships have privileges?
They do have privileges, and one of them, practically the only one right now, is Discord. You get to hang out in the Discord. You get to talk about content. You get to actually joke around with everybody. You get to have quiz night with quiz games
And you get to
and
tell
quizzes.
Claire not to do things and watch you do them.
And watch them do them anyway.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm already
yes.
writing a list of things I'm going to have Claire not do.
Oh, and one of the things is, if you do subscribe, you do get to ring my bell. Just put it on all and watch
Excuse
what
me?
happens.
Wait a minute.
Can I ask?
And after 2
if we
days, you'll
should-
put it on mute. But hey, don't tell Claire.
Because when Claire rings, she rings.
Can I ask if we could get a male counterpart, maybe like Drager, to do the other side?
What?
So we could ring his bell too. In
Oh.
case we didn't want to ring yours.
We are on
Well-
like opposite sides of the world. That's going to be difficult. But yeah,
It would take a lot for people to ring my bell.
Oh, I don't think so. But anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Mm.
Wait, but it's my bell. There's only one bell on the channel. Wait a minute. What are we talking about here? Oh, Mippet, we might as well leave them alone. This is where we started the show, huh? All right. All right, guys, get a room. Mippet and I are going out partying or something. All right. Everybody else, have a great what's left of the 2 minutes of today and tomorrow, the rest of your weekend, or a good day tomorrow at work if you're on the other side of the world. Anyway, we'll
Good
check
If
night,
y'all.
you
everybody.
just got
Y'all
new
later.
Thanks for having
memberships,
me.
come on into
Night
the
all.
channel.
Yes,
the
all of you
Discord.
new members, if you haven't already given me your Discord ID, please do. I'll get you in there for your 30-day period of time. Maybe you like it. Maybe you stay. We'll
Maybe
see.
you'll enjoy a lot.
Yeah. But it's like Hotel California once you get in there.
Maybe you'll forget to sign the waivers.
You can check out anytime you want, but you never leave. I'm telling you, you can check out anytime you want, but you're never going to leave. I'll tell you that. All right. Anyway, we're out of here, guys. Thank you very much, Wrecker. I didn't get to say thanks for being here, but thanks for being here.
It's always good being here.
Yeah. And we'll see you all next week, possibly a mayhem. I don't know. Like, I'm feeling like I don't want to really plan anything. We'll see.
I'm
We'll see
sure
what
we
happens.
could find a bit of mayhem.
Oh, there's
around.
always a bit of mayhem.
Oh,
Already. Yeah, already. I've got stuff. I've been doing it once a month. So there's stuff racking up. There's racking up. So anyway, but thank you again, Shield. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to my members. And thank you to everybody in chat for participating and having fun and just hanging out with us. And thank you, panel. Always the best. I'll talk to you all later.
See ya.
Oh my God. Did you hear about the
No, but did you see that?
I'm not saying anything about the
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.
Oh my
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah,
I'm
cold-blooded,
not
icy.
saying anything
Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see.
No, but did you see
I ain't
that?
playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, fuckery. Popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness.
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.
I just wanna be greatness.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me.
Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
No, but did you see that?
I'm not saying anything about the
Oh, yo, let's just call it what it is. Fuckery.